Hello. Today I want to paint a picture that's a bit different than what I usually do. It's a little story painting and there's only a few colours in it. And you'll be able to do this painting even if you've never painted before. Now there's white up there. There's not all white in the picture, and this is Prussian blue. Prussian blue. So I'll put quite a bit of Prussian blue there because that's the main colour. We cover the whole board with Prussian blue. And this is the colour of a night sky, so it's a nighttime painting, and it's a little story painting. I like it because it's funny. There, that's Prussian blue. Get it right into the corners, rub it well into the canvas, or brush it in, whatever you wish. I'm using acrylic paint. That's acrylic Prussian blue. And we'll put it right across the bottom here. Right out to the masking tape. There we are. And I want it smooth, so after I put it on, I'll smooth it out a bit. And then we'll brush it over. I've got two gloves on, so I'll take that glove off, it's pretty messy. It's my brush's birthday. Brand new brush, goodie. And these brushes, they're about 50 cents in Thailand. And I trim them just to make sure they're tidy. There, it's a little house painting brush, 1 inch house painting brush. Brush away, smooth it out. And then clean the brush. And I've dirtied the brush in white, it's just got a little bit of paint on it. There's going to be a moon. I don't want it in the middle now, that side's good. I think I'll put the moon here. So, let's do this. There's a hair on there, I want to get that off. Gone. So the moon's going to go out a bit further then. And the moon will go there. Clean the brush. It's a little bit too much. Okay, we'll leave it like that. It's a story painting. There's that hair. I've got it. It's a story painting. It's not a portrait of a landscape. It's just a story. There. Now the littlest dog of yellow. That's an Indian yellow. Put my finger in white and yellow. Well, that looks good. There. And with my finger, I'll paint a moon. Got a square moon. Let's have a round moon. Put a bit of yellow. Touch a bit of white. That'll do. Then we need to determine our horizon line. It'll be about there. So I'll put just a bit of colour across there. That's our horizon line. That'll do. Keep it low, keep it low. And here, we're going to have a city back there. I might put the road in first. We'll have a road that comes somewhere from the city, and the road comes towards us like this, or it comes uphill, that's right. Make it look like it goes uphill. How do you do uphill? Okay, this is uphill. Like that, that's uphill. From there, it comes uphill. That's going to be a road. There's too much white there. I don't want it that white. Scrub it in, scrub it in. It'll be a road. Road comes up towards us. So up like that. Okay. And now, I've got to detail that better later. I'll give it horizontal brush strokes and try and get those hairs off there. Then with a little flat brush, Not a very tidy brush, but it's okay. I'll mix a little bit of light blue, and then we'll paint a city here. That's a bit light. I want it darker than that. There, about like that. These buildings. This is a city in the distance. You don't need to see it all, but it represents the big smoke. Maybe it's Parramatta. And in the city, you have lots of lights. So let's make lights. We'll put out some colour like this. Put our colours together. Now that's going to be the lights in the city. I'll put it one there, 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 there. Now let's have some white ones. All those little lights. Then I'll clean my knife and pick them up with a knife like that. And this should make quite a lot of little lights in the city. There's all sorts of things. There's the lights in the city. A little bit too straight lined, but okay. We'll make that look good later. We'll make it look good later. There. And with a bigger flat brush, a little paint, we'll give it a little bit of landscape back here somewhere. Not too bright. We want our bright colours for later. So we'll come like that. And like that. And I'll try and detail this road a little bit more. I do want the road to look very narrow and go a long way back there. Come up and like that. Now the road needs to go back there further, like that. That'll be better. It looks like it comes from a long way away then. That's the road. We need some dark bits in the road. It's rather rough. There. Okay. For the main feature, we have a house about there. That'll do. There. And the house has a front. About like that. Big brush. And it has a roof. Like that. Let's have one of these roofs. Yes, it'll be a like that. And one out the back. A little roof out there. And it has windows. A window there. Window there. One in the front. And a smaller one there. And a door. Loaded the brush again. Let's have a window there. But that one, I want that one dark, and these ones rather dark. Not so bright. There. The emphasis is at the top of the house. Now I'll dull this down a bit, the colour of my brush. We'll have some light shining out the back door. Lights on the back door, and there's a bit of light on the front door. Now with a little hairbrush, that's just a cheap little hairbrush, I'll pick up the dark colour, a lot of it, use a lot of paint here, that's rather loose paint too, comes up like that. Let's have a chimney on that house, okay? We'll have a couple of chimneys. Now this is just a cartoon, you don't have to go to too much trouble with it. One here. And a white line along the front of the house there, a white line there. Well, this house might have a veranda there. Let's do a veranda, yes. That's a veranda there. And with light and dark on the brush, I'll put in the veranda posts. Like that. And we'll put a bit of light on the top of the chimney, always looks good. Now, the windows. A bit more detail, just a little bit more detail. Now, there's no light here. There shouldn't be light reflecting there, but we can put it there because it's our painting, we can do what we like. There, a bit of light there. A bit of light down the front of the building. Don't be too fussy, just leave it wobbly. Now we have a telegraph pole. I've loaded the painting knife with light and dark. Now the telegraph pole will come down here and it'll stop. Depends on how thick it is. If it's a thick pole it has to become close to us, but if it comes out thin, let's try it about, yes, it's closer to us so it's higher than the house. We'll try it down there. Okay. That's our telegraph pole. Across the bottom here, I'll put a shadow in for that. There should be a shadow. And with the two colours on the little brush, make sure the white's on the inside, we'll put the other telegraph poles in. We'll have another one about here. Another one down there somewhere. Down there. All the way into town. And we look up here. That would face up like that. That one. That one. And there's wires. Okay. And wires across to the house. Now the fun bit. With this just dark on the brush, I'm going to paint people. I'll put one here. His head there, and he is sitting like a young larrikin up against the telegraph pole. And then his friend standing here with him. And then here there's another fella, and he's running out the back door. Now how do we do him? He's on his way. We call it the rip-off. It's the old in the front door, out the back door trick. So over here I put a few colours. We've got blue, that's cobalt blue now, that's Prussian blue, this is cobalt blue. That's bright red, and there's a bright green. So I'll put a little bit of white in those and make a few pretty colours. And we'll put some clothes on the guys, make them feel a bit warmer. And that'll go pink and red. There, don't mix the colours completely, we just put a bit of colour there. And one by one we'll colour them in. This guy's got blue jeans on. He's standing up against the pole. This guy got blue jeans. And I guess this guy could have blue shorts. We'll paint a bit of colour on their skin. And then I'll put a green shirt on him. Let's have a green shirt on him. Okay, no more green. A little bit of colour on his face. He got a big haircut, that bloke. And a bit of colour on this bloke's face. And this guy, he can have a yellow shirt. Now we want to see him because he's the crook. There. So we took their money, went in the front door and out the back door. And by the time I finish this painting, he's probably back in town and they're still waiting there for their gunja or whatever they're after. I'll touch it up now, get a few highlights here. And this guy here, I want to add just that little bit of detail to him, even though he wouldn't be in the bright light. We'll put it like he is, and a little bit of light shining out the back door. And a shadow under him. That's better. On these windows we add a little bit of detail. And the corner of the building, let's run a bit of a line down there so it tries to get distinct. That's it. Now I'm going to finish with a little white. I think that building would have a little bit more shadow. So I'll rub that in. It's too much. I'll have to rub some blue in over that. And a little bit of light along the front here where there's no shadow. And here we can have a little bit of a bush to make it pretty. Just a little hint and some bushes there. And along the side of the road. And a little bit here. I still haven't finished with the bright light, so I need a little light on there. Across the top. There. There. I think I'll put a bit of yellow down that pole, just for a bit of colour. A little bit down that one. Not much, just a little bit there. There. Sign it. Take the masking tape off. I need to detail that guy running out the back door a bit more. So he's off. One leg up, one leg down, and this leg way back here where he's running. That's a bit better. That's a simple little one, funny one. You can do that in coloured pencil, you can do it in oils or acrylic. It's mainly Prussian blue and a few beautiful colours on the boys. Let's have a closer look again. He looks like he's laughing. He won't be laughing when he finds out someone's ripped his money off. By the way, these little paintings are all for sale if you want any. Get in touch with me and we can arrange a price that you can afford and I'll post them to you.